Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a really fun theme team in the Great League, the Batman theme team. This team is in honor of the new Batman movie coming out this weekend and features two bats, Shadow Gliscor and Shadow Gligar, with the Batman villain Penguin, Empoleon, on the lead. This is definitely more of a team for fun than for climbing, but I did have some nice success with it, including the 9-1 run that I'll be showing here. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches and check out the Batman theme team in action. Hopping to the first match, picking up the Dream Lead Empoleon into Alolan Ninetales. The opponent safe switches into Defense Deoxys, and we have a fantastic response in Shadow Gliscor. This is such a dominating matchup in the 2-shield that I was actually fine with staying in and farming up some energy with Empoleon because we're able to land a Night Slash, and we are going to be able to tank this damage no problem. They go for a Thunderbolt bait. They are not wanting to debuff themselves yet, but even though they're not debuffed, this Psycho Boost is still not enough to KO the Shadow Gliscor, and we are going to be able to spam out these Night Slashes. Night Slash grabs a shield, opponent may be making a play for switch, but we're able to reach a move, and we're both on very low HP. Going for the Night Slash, they shield, it KOs through the shield, because even a shielded charge move still does 1 damage, and that's a good game. Hopping to the next match, picking up a terrible lead Empoleon into Toxicroak. We save switch into Shadow Gliscor, and we are met with a Bubble Seismitoad. So the opponent bringing out the spice. We're going straight for the Earthquake. Earthquake one-shots the Seismitoad. Back in comes the Toxicroak, and that is a good game. Hopping to the next match, leading Empoleon into Shadow Zapdos. The spice continues. We save switch into Shadow Gliscor, and the opponent is staying in. While we do single resist the electric moves, Drill Peck is still neutral and hits incredibly hard. Shadow Gliscor is going to fire back with the Night Slash. They don't have to shield this, but it will get them quite low. And then they bring in Shadow Bonnet to farm down. So this opponent truly living up to the moniker of the Season of Spice. You absolutely love to see it. I will commit a shield because Shadow Bonnet hits incredibly hard, and then Empoleon is able to farm down. If they come back in with that Shadow Zapdos, I am going to be able to force a shield with this Hydro Cannon, or they're going to be taken out because that Night Slash did get them quite low. We are going for the farm down, not able to get there, but this is only a Drill Peck. It is resisted, Empoleon barely survives it, and we're able to take them out. And the final Pokemon in the back is Registeel, and we have Shadow Gligar. Gligar is going to be spamming out these Night Slashes, trying to do as much damage as possible, and we get the boost! Let's go, Shadow Gligar! We are not running Dig, so we can only hit for neutral in this situation, and unfortunately, they are going to be able to mitigate that boost with the Zap Cannon, but we are going to do our best, spamming out these Night Slashes. We get another boost! Shadow Gligar absolutely going off against this Registeel. Night Slash able to take them out, and that's a good game. Hopping to the next match, switching Empoleon into Umbreon. Pretty neutral lead overall. I am going to want to stay in for a while so I can get some chip damage before I do eventually save switch into the Shadow Gliscor. I farm up to 1 before the Umbreon has back-to-back moves, go for the Hydro Cannon lands and gives me the chip damage that I need. I'm going to tank the first, but then I'm going to throw 1 Waterfall, switch, and we're able to catch onto the Shadow Gliscor. This way, if they have a counter to a ground flying type, they will bring it out, but the fact that they're staying in tells me that they could very well be weak in the back, and if that's the case, then Shadow Gligar should have a ton of play in the endgame. We're able to tank a second move, farm it up a ton, and we're able to reach the back-to-back Night Slashes. I'm hoping this is Night Slash range. We grab a shield, we get the boost, and now this Night Slash is definitely going to KO, so if they want switch, which they do, they have to give me both shields. That is absolutely fantastic. Now that I have a 2-0 shield advantage, I am more than happy to shield the foul play, as we have an energy lead to hit whatever they decide to bring in, and they bring in Medicham. So the opponent's team is very weak to a fairy type on the lead. We are going for the Drill Peck. Drill Peck lands, in comes Shadow Gligar. We're able to get to the Night Slash. They must not have had Ice Punch. We're able to outpace them before they reach the Psychic. We're able to take them out, and the final Pokemon in the back is Registeel. I am going to be going for the Night Slash, trying to spam them out as fast as I can to get the boost, all the while knowing that they do have Zap Cannon, and Zap Cannon is going to be lowering my attack. So my thinking here is, actually, If I'm able to stall out this switch timer long enough, then I can actually save the energy, reset the debuff, and I should be in a pretty decent spot. But the switch timer does not come up, and they're able to get to a second Zap Cannon, and unfortunately, I get caught in a decent CMP tie. I'm gonna go for the Night Slash. We switch out to reset the debuff. Empoleon trying to get to a move, able to reach the Hydro Cannon. We're gonna be able to take out the Registeel. The energy on Shadow Gligar not even needed, and that's a good game. Picking up a terrible lead in the next match, Empoleon into Scrafty. Instantly save switch into Shadow Gliscor, and we are met with a Skarmory. Unfortunately, this is a very poor matchup for the Shadow Gliscor. I'm going to spam out Night Slashes, do the best that I can, but this is a very negative matchup. They're going to be able to go for the Sky Attack. Sky Attack does significant damage, and I'm going to be able to get off a Night Slash for the road, but that is not going to be doing nearly enough damage to warrant the shield, as they are going to be able to farm me down. However, now it's Empoleon's turn to farm down. I'm not shielding a thing here. My goal is to leave with energy and hopefully be able to draw a shield from the Scrafty. Because if we can give our Shadow Gligar shield advantage, we should be in a really, really good spot. We go for the Drill Peck. We get shield advantage. In comes Shadow Gligar, and they have Jellicent in the back. And Jellicent may not be prepared for the onslaught of Night Slashes. First one grabs the shield. We're able to reach a second Night Slash, and this is going to be doing a significant amount of damage onto the Jellicent. Does half their health, opponent sees the writing on the wall, and concedes the match. Hopping to the next match, sitting Empoleon into Sableye. Pretty neutral lead overall, but unfortunately we do get outpaced in this matchup. I will commit the first shield because I know I can get his shield back with the Hydro Cannon. I am going to overfarm as much as possible, throw just before they reach a move, but the opponent makes a fantastic play. They're able to catch the Hydro Cannon onto Registeel, and honestly, this is a little scary. Sableye has stored energy for the endgame, and a Registeel with a shield advantage is incredibly deadly. I fire off the Hydro Cannon to get the shield back, and then I bring in Shadow Gliscor. Unfortunately, Shadow Gliscor not the tankiest, so even when resisted, that Zap Cannon does quite a bit of damage, and I decide to go for the Night Slash, as I was a little worried about them reaching another move. As they do reach a move, we're able to get the boost, which is great, so that boost nullifies their two Zap Cannons, and now I'm going to be able to farm down. The thing I have to watch for is Sableye does have energy. I believe they are one short of a move, but they bring in their third Pokemon. They bring in Talonflame. I have a ton of energy. I'm going to go for this Night Slash. Night Slash grabs the shield. Opponent switches in. I'm not able to react fast enough. They throw the move, and I lose 2 Night Slashes worth of energy. This is absolutely terrible. I'm going to go for a very aggressive farm down with the Shadow Gligar, but things are not looking good. As that Talonflame is one off a move, I switch into Empoleon to force them to throw, and we're able to get through a waterfall. This is going to be tough. Can I reach 2 moves? I'm going for the Night Slash. I'm not going to be able to reach the Aerial Ace, so can 2 Night Slashes KO? This is going to be incredibly close. Come on, Shadow Gligar. Please KO. Night Slash doesn't KO. They live on 1 HP, and they are going to be able to get the win. Such a close game. Hopping to the next match, sitting Empoleon into Shadow Swampert, and I am absolutely thrilled to see this on the lead. We're able to do some significant damage with Waterfall. They opt to go straight for the Hydro Cannon, interestingly enough. I don't have to shield it, but it still does a lot of resisted damage. And then they make a very nice catch, catching the Hydro Cannon onto Medicham. Responding to Medicham, I have Shadow Gligar. I brought in the Gligar specifically because if they have Ice Punch, Gligar is tanky enough where it can actually survive it. They go for the Ice Punch, that does big damage, but we're able to tank it, and we have back-to-back Night Slashes. They decide to let that go on Medicham, but if Swampert comes back in, Swampert's going to have to shield because this Night Slash is going to be doing significant damage. Able to grab a shield. Swampert going for the farm down, but they're not able to get there. We're able to reach a second Night Slash. They're forced to give up the second shield, and we get the boost. They're finally able to farm down, but we get a waterfall through as we bring in Empoleon. I'm going to commit the shield just so the Swampert goes down. What do they have in the back? They have Galarian Stunfisk, and that's a good game. Hopping to the next match, setting Empoleon into Talonflame, absolutely incredible lead. The opponent save switches into Greedent, and honestly, this is tricky. I don't have a great response to a Greedent save switch. Greedent, incredibly spammy, so with an energy lead, it is absolutely deadly. I'm able to grab a shield with Hydro Cannon, and then I'm going to bring in the tankier of the two bats, Shadow Gligar, to hopefully absorb some energy. The opponent went for a crunch in a neutral situation, and they did not get the debuff, so the gamble did not pay off, and for me, that may give me the advantage I need to try and keep switch here. I will need to commit a shield, but then we're only one wing attack away from a Night Slash, and this should be Night Slash range. Come on, please don't fight for switch. Let this go down, and they don't fight for switch. That is massive. Back in comes Talonflame. Talonflame will be able to get a nice farm down, but I have a full health Empoleon, so I am not worried about their energy whatsoever. We're able to land the Night Slash, and now in comes Empoleon. We even get a waterfall through as they throw. They go for the Flame Charge. They're staying in, trying to get to another move. They're not able to get there, and the final Pokemon in the back is Shadow Jumpluff. I'm going straight for the Drill Peck. This will do a solid chunk of damage if it lands, which it does, and now I'm just going to stay in, force them to throw their energy, and from here, Shadow Gliscor is easily going to be able to clean up the rest of this match. In comes Shadow Gliscor, hitting for super effective with these wing attacks, able to reach the Night Slash, and if they don't shield this will be taking them out. They let it through, and that is a good game. Hopping to the next match, picking up a terrible lead Empoleon into Medicham. I'm going to instantly save switch into the Shadow Gliscor. Medicham stays in, farming up energy, and then they bring out Azumarill. Azumarill is an absolutely terrible matchup for Shadow Gliscor. I throw the Earthquake right before they reach a move, and they go for the Ice Beam right away. I am thrilled with the fact that they didn't overfarm, because now I think I can commit to a very aggressive farm down with Empoleon. The hope is that they do not have Hydro Pump, and the fact that they threw after 6 means that they have Play Rough instead. Empoleon going for the farm down, and we're able to get it. That is massive. We leave with 2 Drill Pecks, meaning that we should be able to force a shield off the Medicham, and Shadow Gligar with a shield advantage is incredibly deadly. Going for the second Drill Peck. We get the shield, looking to swap, but it's a CMP tie. Honestly, this is even better. They go for the Power-Up Punch. In comes Shadow Gligar, and the final Pokemon in the back is Sableye, and we have a big energy lead and shield advantage. Going straight for the Night Slash. Night Slash gets them below half health, and at this point, I just have to shield everything. They go for the Foul Play. That is totally fine. I'm going to overfarm as much as I dare, and then we're going for the Night Slash. This will grab the KO, so they need to commit the shield. We're able to reach another Night Slash. That energy lead coming in clutch. This Night Slash takes out the Sableye. Back in comes the Medicham. We're going to be able to take out the Medicham with a Night Slash as well. Shadow Gligar closing so strong, and that's a good game. And hopping to the final match, leading Empoleon into Galarian Stunfisk. This is a very nice lead for us. We do outpace, we're able to output a ton of fast move pressure, they save switch into Defense Deoxys, and we are able to bring in Shadow Gliscor, going for the Night Slash right off the bat. That does a significant amount of damage, and I am not going to shield a thing. They go for the Thunderbolt bait. That is totally fine by me. I'm going to go for the Night Slash as soon as I get it to prevent them from Psycho Boosting unless they decide to shield. Night Slash takes them out, and we get the boost. Back in comes the Galarian Stunfisk. I am not actually going to build up to the Earthquake. We boosted. These Night Slashes are going to do significant damage if they land. We're able to grab a shield, and now they're forced to throw some energy. I'm fine with letting this go down, but it actually doesn't KO. We undertap, and we're able to reach a second Night Slash, and that Night Slash gets that Galarian Stunfisk incredibly low. Back in comes Empoleon. Here, they have a lot of energy. I'm going to respect the Earthquake. They only end up going for a Rock Slide, and they have Tropius in the back, going straight for the Drill Peck. Drill Peck able to connect, and now in comes Shadow Gligar. Shadow Gligar can tank any one move here, not worried about it whatsoever. They go for the Aerial Ace. That is fine by me, and now I am going straight for the Night Slash. Night Slash will do enough damage that they have to commit the shield. We are farming up, able to get to another Night Slash. this is going to be taking out the Tropius, and then all that's left is that Galarian Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk resigns the match, and that's a good game. All in all, I had an absolute blast running the Batman theme team. Shadow Gliscor and Shadow Gligar were incredibly fun. They're definitely on the glassier side, and there are a lot of meta threats that beat them. For example, this whole team gets swept by one Walrein, so definitely not a team I'd recommend for climbing, but if you're just looking to have some fun, this team is a really good option. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a special thank you, as always, to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.